Girls, today we will start our new chapter, that is chapter number 7, Introduction to Algebra. Now what is algebra? Algebra is a part of mathematics, is a branch of mathematics where we use alphabets or letters like AB, X, Y, Z, etc. in place of unknown numbers. Suppose we do not know any number, okay, and we have to find out that number. So, in place of that number, we can use any alphabet, any letter, for example, X or Y or Z or M or N, up to you. This, where we use these alphabets to find the unknown numbers, that part is called algebra. Okay, but most commonly used alphabets are X, Y and Z. I'll give you an example. Suppose in a basket we have 5 mangoes. Okay. Then in the another basket we had certain mangoes. We do not know how much they were. But when we added both of them, they became 8. Okay. So we do not know how many mangoes were here. So we can consider these mangoes to be X. I know you know that if we add 3 to it, 3 to 5, it will become 8. But till we do not know what is there, we will consider them to be X. Any unknown number which we do not know, we just assume it to be X or Y or Z. But most commonly we use X. Okay, small x. So this X is termed as variable. These alphabets which we use here are called variables. Why? Because their quantity or their number, it varies. It varies upon how many are being added to here. We'll see the total, then only we can tell them. Okay, so these are called variables. And this expression can be written as, this was 5 plus x is equal to 8. Can we write it like this? So this whole expression is known as algebraic expression, where there is an alphabet or a letter, and that is unknown to us. We do not know what is the value of this. So this is called algebraic expression, this one. In algebraic expression, you know what we do? Suppose there is we use the verbal sentences. What are the verbal sentences that we speak out? Okay, and if we use the word more than, that means the plus sign will come there. For example, I say, I have 2 mangoes more than what she has. We do not know what she has. So let us assume she has X mangoes. Let us assume, because we do not know what she has. Okay, what my friend has. So we will consider that to be X. So what the equation will become? X plus 2. I have 2 mangoes more than what she has. So she has X mangoes, let us say. So I will have X plus 2. More than, here the plus sign will come. Okay, in the same way, suppose a word given to you is increased by. There also you will use the plus sign. For example, I say y is increased by 6. That means what will be the equation or the algebraic expression? Y is increased by 6. Y plus 6. That will be the equation. That will be the expression. Got it? Suppose the word comes less than. Then you will use a minus sign. Similarly, decreased by, you will use a minus sign. But this minus sign is very tricky. Girls, please understand this very carefully. Whenever the word comes less than, suppose I say 5 less than x. Whatever is there after than, that will come first. So it will be x minus 5. Why? Because it is 5 less than x. In plus, anything can come. It can come 2 plus x also. It can come 6 plus y also. That's all correct. But in minus, if you write this as 5 minus x, your answer will go wrong. Because here 5 less than x means x may say 5 come. So इसलिए whatever is there after than word, you will write that first. Just remember that. Then we have the word decreased by. Wherever the word decreased by comes, there also we have to use a minus sign. But how to use that? Just understand. If it is it said 5 decreased by x. Okay, so that means 5 is getting decreased by x. So here 5 minus x will come. Here x minus 5 will not come. Here 5 minus x will come. Wherever than word is there, just remember that what is after than, that will come first. Okay. Now girls, in this there is also a term which is used, product. Product means multiply. You know that very well. Product means multiply. Suppose a question comes, product of x and y. So what is the answer? You will not write x multiplied by y. No. In algebra, what happens? You have to write both of them together. When there is both of them are written together without any dot, without any symbol in between, it means multiplication only. So this is a wrong method of writing. This is a correct method of writing the product or the multiplication. Simply write both the variables together. Okay. Now times. Times also means multiply. Suppose it is said 5 times x. So what it will come? It will become 5x. Okay. Quotient. Quotient means division, you know that very well. And how do we write it? Suppose it is given, it means division, and it is said quotient of 2 and x. Whatever is given first, that will come in the numerator. Or you can write this as 2 divided by x also. This is also the correct way of writing an algebraic expression. See, these are all the verbal expression. Whatever we say, we are just saying product of x and y. We have to convert this into an algebraic expression. In algebraic expression, we have to use the variables and with certain rules. What are those rules? Like in product, nothing comes in between. X, y. It is an algebraic expression. Then 5 times x means 5x. Okay. Then quotient of 2 and x. You can write this in this manner also. Write the first thing first, 2 divided by x. Or it can be written as 2 upon x. Both ways are correct. Okay. You'll understand when we will do the questions. So let's come to the first question. This first, second, third and fourth, you will do it in the book only. No need of doing in the classwork copies. Right? So first question says there is a knife. Okay. They are saying that the blade is 5 centimeter long, the blade of the knife, and the handle is a centimeter. A. We do not know. Okay, let it be A only. They are saying what is the total length of this. What will be the total length now? This plus this will give you the total length, isn't it? So what is this? 5. Okay, 5 plus what is this? A. We will write A only. 5 plus A, and you'll write the unit centimeter. That is the total length of the knife. Now we come to the B part. Screw is given. First portion of screw is x centimeter and the second portion of screw is y centimeter. They are asking what is the total length of the screw. What is the total? Suppose one was 2, one was 3. So it had been 2 plus 3. So here what it will be? X plus y. So it will be x plus y centimeter. Is that clear? Now the C part. C part says there is an apple which costs rupees X. We do not know. And there is a banana which costs rupees 1. What is the total cost of these fruits? What is the total cost? We will add them. In total means adding only, no? So it will be X plus 1 rupees. Now the fourth part. There is a watch given here. Watch is costing rupees X. And there is a camera. I cannot draw the camera, so I just wrote it here, camera. It costs rupees y. So what is the total cost of these two articles? We have to simply add them. So this is x, this is y. So we will write x plus y and rupee will come here, the symbol of rupee. Clear? Now girls, we come to the second question, A part. Now it is saying there is a screwdriver here. Don't go on my drawing, please. Okay. So this is a screwdriver here. So they are saying the first part of the screw. Here the screw is q centimeter. Okay. And the whole length is p centimeter. So what is the length of the handle? Here I have put a question mark. What is the length of the handle? How can we find out the length of the handle? The total length is given to you. Suppose the total length was 5 and this screw was 2. So what was this length then? 5 minus 2. This you would have got like that only, na? So what you will do here, write the total length P minus this portion Q. This much centimeter is the length of the handle. Got it? From the total, we have subtracted whatever is given to us. So we will get the length of the remaining part. Now the B part. There is a rifle here. Okay. Now the full length of the rifle is m centimeter. Okay. And this part, the handle is n centimeter. We have to find the length of this barrel. Again, what will we do? The total length is given to you. Write the total length minus this barrel length. Okay. Sorry, this handle length minus n centimeter. This will be the length of the barrel. Now we come to the third question. Third question says that A part says there are 4 screws. Each screw is measuring T centimeter. T centimeter, T centimeter, T centimeter, T centimeter. What is the total length of the 4 screws? Now total length will be simply adding them. Okay. So this can be written as T plus T plus T plus T. 4 times T. This plus this plus this plus this centimeter. Now one thing you have to remember. When the variables are same, that means the alphabets are same, you can add them up. But if the alphabets are different, you cannot add or subtract them. But if the alphabets are same, you can add or subtract them. Is that clear? So this 1, 2, 3, 4, it can be written as 4T centimeter. These were same variables, same T was coming, so we have added them. 4 times it was coming, so we have written 4T. Got it? Same way, here the nib, one nib is D centimeter, another is also D centimeter. What is the total length? So it is D plus D centimeter, or you can write it as 2D centimeter. Now girls, we come to the fourth question. A part says there are 4 toffees and the total cost is given to you is X paisa. We have to write the cost of each toffee. Whenever we find out the cost of one toffee, what do? We divide it from the total cost. Okay. The total cost is how much? X. And how many toffees are there? 4. So you will divide this X by 4. You will get the cost of one toffee. Isn't it? Suppose it had been the cost of 4 toffees was 60 paisa. So cost of one toffee, how could have you calculated 60 divided by 4? Isn't it? Same thing we will do here. Total cost is X paisa. We do not know it. Okay. So we will write the cost of one toffee will be X upon 4 paisa. Now we come to the B part. B part says what is the length of each equal part? How many parts are there in this line? 1 part, 2 part and 3 part. Right? And the total length is B meter. B meter. It is not BM. It's B meter. You should open your book side by side. So what is the length of each part? How do we find the length of one part? Each part. We divide the total by the number of parts. So it will be B upon 3 meter. Okay. Now we come to the fifth question. Fifth question says that we have to write verbal expression, these verbal expression as an algebraic expression. That means you have to convert these into algebraic expressions. Okay. So first part is 3 more than T. More than means plus. So it is 3 plus T. Okay. Second part is C less than D. Please add this in your book. It is written as C less D. No, please add the word less than. I told you whenever there is a word than, less than, so this variable will come first. It is given wrong at the back, so don't get confused. So this D will come first, D minus C. Okay. Third part, M decreased by 8. Decrease also means minus. Here M will come first only. Only whenever there is less than, then whatever is there after than, that comes first. Okay, m decreased by 8, m minus 8. It is simple. Then we will do the sixth part, 1/2 of x. 1/2 means 1 upon 2. Of means multiply of x. So in the algebraic expression I told you the multiplication sign doesn't come. So it will be simply x multiplied by 1 gives you x only, x upon 2. Okay. Then we come to the eighth part, product of 3 and q. Product means multiplication, but when we write an algebraic expression we don't write the multiplication sign. It will be simply 3q. Then ninth part is quotient of y and 10. Quotient means division. So it will be written as y upon 10. And the last part, 10th part is 2 less than m. Again the word this than has come. So what will come first? This m. M minus 2. Okay. Now girls, we come on the sixth question. Sixth question, it is little bit more tricky. So understand it very carefully. It says again these the verbal expressions are given and we have to change them into algebraic expressions. So first part it is 5 more than 3 times p. That means 5 more than 3 times p. This 3 times p, how can we write this 3 times p? 3p and 5 more than this. So that means 5 plus 3p. Right? Okay. Second part, 1 less than 6 times n. So first do this, 6 times n. What is 6 times n? 6n. Times means multiplication only. This is 6n. 1 less than 6n. Less than means less than. This term will come first. So it will be 6n minus 1. Got it? Because it is less than 6 times n. 6 times n first we have calculated it 6n. Now this term will come first and 1 will come after that. 6n minus 1. Fourth part we will do. It says 5 times the quantity of n minus 3. That means whatever is given in the last, usually we calculate that first. Okay. So 5 times the quantity n minus 3. N minus 3 is what? N minus 3. And 5 times of this. 5 times of this means you will write this in bracket and you will put 5 outside. This is a new thing that you are learning here. 5 times means multiplication only. But 5 is getting multiplied by this whole quantity, n minus 3. So n minus 3, let's put it in the bracket. Because if you write it like a 5n minus 3, it will mean that 5 is getting multiplied by n only. No. 5 is getting multiplied by this n minus 3 whole. So that's why we have put this in bracket and 5 outside it. Is that clear? This is wrong. This is correct. Now the sixth part. Girls, this fifth and the sixth question you will do it in the classwork and the homework copies. Only from 1 to 4 you are doing it in the book. Okay. Now the sixth part. It says take away the product of 15 and t from 60. Take away the product of 15 and t. Product of 15 and t means 15t. Product means multiply. This we have to take it from 60. Again girls, one more rule. Whenever from word comes, we have to write that thing first. Like we were doing in less than, wherever the than word comes, we write that number first. Similarly, from, wherever the from is given, you will write that number first. So 60 minus 15t. Take away. Take away means subtracting it. Minus sign will come. From 60. So the 60 will come first minus 15t. Okay. Now 8th part. 15 more than quotient of d and 5. So always do the last part. Usually we do the last part. We have to understand the language. The last part is d and 5. The quotient of d and 5. What is the quotient? How do we write quotient? D upon 5. And 15 more than this means 15 plus. In plus, you can write d upon 15 plus 15 also. Not a problem. 15 can come here also, 15 can come there also. In addition, there is not a problem. But in subtraction, there is a problem. If you write this as 15t minus 60, it will be wrong. Wherever the from word is there or less than word is there, you will write that letter which is coming after that first. Okay. So girls, with this, the rest of this exercise we will do in the next session.